And away from that, the Nigeria Police Force has announced that plans are ongoing for a complete reconstruction of its barracks to provide modern, habitable accommodations for officers. In a statement by Force spokesperson ACP Olumoyiwa, contrary to recent reports, no officers were forcefully evicted from the Falomo Barracks. He explained that all occupants were given adequate notice, provided relocation assistance, and compensated with 2 million naira each to secure alternative accommodation. The statement also said many of the structures are dangerously unsafe and the urgent reconstruction aligns with international best practices. ACP Adejobi also mentioned that the former occupants will also receive monthly rent allowances in line with provisions for officers not residing in the barracks, and upon completion of the new facility, the officers will be allotted housing units. Thanks for joining us on TVC News at 1. We start off with the political situation in the People's Democratic Party, as the governors say the crisis has been resolved. Chairman of the PDP Governors Forum, Governor Bala Mohammed, spoke to some journalists earlier today, where he mentioned that the suspended National Working Committee members have been called back and status quo has now been maintained.
We are proceeding to Ondo. Today I found that there is no faction in the PDP. All this bit of suspension and what have you that we had, governors and LWC and indeed the caucus of the National Assembly and the BOT are here, and we have resolved everything. There is no faction. Everything has reverted to status quo. My message on behalf of the governors is to remember that it is PDP we have, and the nation is our constituency. It is the most experienced party that has produced governments and good governance.
You know, in situations like that, people will want to cash in, especially you, press. I want to warn you that you escalate things even where there are no crises. So, as far as I'm concerned, the Governors Forum are our leaders, and they are the critical organ of this party. And when they speak, we have to look at it holistically and also abide by it.
The State House of Assembly, led by Martin Amewule, has passed a resolution declaring the seats of pro-Fubara lawmakers vacant for absenteeism for a period of 152 days. The lawmakers also agreed to give Governor Siminalayi Fubara another opportunity to present the 2024 appropriation bill before the 10th Rivers State House of Assembly. Recall that the Court of Appeal in Abuja earlier affirmed the judgment of the Federal High Court, which set aside the 800 billion naira budget passed by 5 members of the Rivers State House of Assembly, which was led by Edison Ehie. Now to the aviation sector. Nigeria has announced plans to concession 5 airports in the country. Ministry of Aviation and Aerospace Development, Festus Keyamo, says it is part of the federal government's effort to improve infrastructure and enhance efficiency in the sector. Mr. Keyamo was speaking at a meeting with the Regional Vice President for Africa and the Middle East of the International Air Transport Association, Kamil Al-Awadi, at the ministry's headquarters in Abuja. The airports to be concessioned are the Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport, Abuja, Murtala Mohammed International Airport, Lagos, the Port Harcourt International Airport. Others are the Aminu Kano International Airport and the Akanu Ibiam International Airport, Enugu. The minister commended the IATA for offering advisory support as the government prepares to launch the concession process. He emphasized the need for prompt action to address the infrastructure challenges in the aviation sector. And staying in the aviation sector, the Muhammadu Buhari Airport, Maiduguri, has been upgraded to international status. Minister of Aviation and Aerospace Development, Festus Keyamo, made this known during a courtesy visit by the governor of Benin State, Babagana Zulum, at the ministry's headquarters in Abuja. He mentioned that the airport will officially begin international operations on the 1st of January next year. Governor Zulum, who also serves as chairman of the Northeast Governors Forum, commended the development and appealed to the federal government to expedite efforts towards establishing a national air carrier. National electricity grid has collapsed this morning, and that after distribution companies announced its collapse on Monday. According to statements on X, electricity distribution companies nationwide announced that the national grid collapsed at about 9:30 a.m. today. The collapse was attributed to a system failure on the national grid. This is not the first time the national grid will collapse this year. Today's incident makes it the 7th time Nigerians have witnessed such power disruptions this year. On the 5th of August, various distribution companies said their feeders became inactive, resulting in widespread blackouts across the country. Similarly, Nigeria recorded the 4th system failure at the national grid on the 6th of July. Also, the national grid collapsed in February, in March, and in April. In May, the Transmission Company of Nigeria said the number of system collapses have declined by 76.47% in 5 years. TCN spokesperson Ndidi Mba said the country recorded 20 system collapses from 2020 till the 1st of May, compared to the 85 grid disturbances between 2015 and 2019. Attention to Benin State, where traditional leaders in Agatu local government have called on Governor Hyacinth Alia to collaborate with neighboring states to fortify border security, suspected to be the entry point for bandits. Maya Wakwato reports.
From the 12th of August last year to date, a total of 69 persons have been estimatedly killed by Eda's attack in Agatu local government area of Benin State. Despite ongoing killing, Agatu dares to dream of peace, justice, and an end to the bloodshed.
They should be patient. Government will help us.
Having a list of persons lost to Eda's attack in Agatu community, the traditional leaders and youth says they've had enough as they call on the state governor to intervene.
It is the Fulanis that are helping, that killing us. They cross through Nasarawa State and Kogi State. So please, I'm advising government, the state, Benin State government, Nasarawa State government, and Kogi State government to join hands and have meeting with their chiefs and the government there to so that they bring peace to us. We are traditional rights. We are ready to have a negotiation with the chief there so that we know to avoid these casualties.
The newly sworn-in local government chairman Melvin Eje vows to tackle insecurity heads-on, leveraging on security agencies, community leaders, and technology.
We are doing everything possible to ensure that the life and property of our people is safe, and that's what we will continue to do. The issues are multidimensional. We have the criminal aspect of it. We have the ethnic aspect of it. We also have the conventional crime, which is the issue in Agatu local government. We are speaking to our counterparts across these 3 states to ensure that we solve this problem. We are going to deploy kinetic and non-kinetic operations to ensure that these issues are solved squarely. I want to especially commend the Nigerian forces headed by General Christopher Gwabi Musa for the timely intervention yesterday over the attack in Ukotanobe. They deployed fighter jets were deployed, and they respond to this crisis immediately. The DPO of Agatu has been wonderful. The Commissioner of Police Benin State have been wonderful. We sincerely appreciate them.
His determination brings hope to the weary populace. With memories of the past lingering, it's expected that the state governor intervenes as the chief security officer of the state. Mayowa Okwato, TVC News, Agatu.